Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Just like I do at the beginning of every stream, I need to clean my glasses. How's everyone doing on this fantastic Saturday? Yes, if you have already joined the queue, you don't need to join again. Drafty, hello. B, hi. V Marie, it's been a while. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I don't know how dirty my glasses are until I put on these lights and then go, oh, so dirty. It's dirty. How's everyone doing? Everybody's like, good afternoon, hey, 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 but tell me how you are. Tell me how you are. We good? Is today a good day? I think it's a good day. Let's go to our question. Everybody's so quiet. I said hey and then so quiet. Oh, it's because there's only a few of you here. Because I started early. My meetup says I'm not supposed to start for like another 15 minutes. So, I'm here early. Doing pretty alright. Well, it's better than doing ugly alright. Am I right? You're right, Allie. V Marie, it's been a while. Drafty. You were here last stream and then you disappeared. You disappeared. Oh, there we go. Glasses. Glasses appear more straight. Family just gets in the way of everything, don't they? How rude. How rude of them. Darn kids. Speaking of family, I have a cousin that had showed interest on showing up, or showed interest for showing up on my stream, like live, hanging out. He's a potato.
Trick or treat,
oh, thank you so much, V.
You be the treat.
Oh, he's over here. He's a potato, not sensitive at all, not a psychic at all. But it'd be so fun. So fun. Hangover from last night. Oh, you went to a Lady Gaga tribute party. Ooh, that's fun. That is fun. That is fun. I say that, but I am one of those introverts that's like, ooh, a party. No? No? Maybe no? Not a, no? Yeah. Alright. Let's go to, well, I'd say let's go to our question, but nobody's here. Oh, good. Scott's here. Welcome. And you are now in the queue. The queue is long. But we'll see how long it takes. So much coffee, people sip and jam. We're gonna see how long it takes. I mean, if everybody shows up, right? Because people can keep getting skipped. Fave bar for an hour or so. Yeah, I'm just not really a bar person. I bet Drafty isn't either. Not a bar person. Even before kids, friends were bar people, so you went, but would rather not. I'd rather be one of those people sitting on the floor of the Barnes & Noble in a corner with a stack of books. I'm that person. It's like in the way. People like have to step over. Yeah. Okay, so what's everybody's weekend plans? It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. I am probably going to be stuck inside working, type after this stream. I'm going to stream as long as I can, so it says 2.5 hours from 12:30 until 3-ish. Then I'm going to try and go, but I'm going to keep on, I'm going to plug away as long as I can. We'll take little breaks, and we're going to plug away and just try and get as many of these done as we can. B, you and me, Barnes & Noble, stack of books, we won't even talk to each other. The most talking we'll do is read this. I'll be working on selling more crystals to bring in new inventory. Oh, fun. Scott's getting a new part. And you know what? In Baltimore, the Barnes & Noble at the harbor is super cool. By the aquarium. That's a good one to, like, park in. Just, like, live there for a day. I like it. We'll make it a date when I come out. When I come to Baltimore. Okay. So, we were talking about your weekend plans. Everybody tell me a weekend plan. V. Marie is going to be working on selling more crystals. Woot woot. Woot woot. I have to work on marketing. Yeah. And curriculum development today. That is my plan. I would like to do it in the sun, but the computer doesn't like that for some reason, so I wish the computer would, grow a backbone. Just suck it up. Come on, guys. Give me your plans. Melindy's, good morning, afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello and welcome in. Okay, let's go to our question before we do our readings. Working on stuff around the house. Sounds exciting. Alright, if it isn't coffee or tea, what are you drinking? Yay, Ancestor Altar! I'm going to be spending some time at my Ancestor Altar. Today is the death day for my stepfather, so I will be spending a little bit of reverence with him today. Still in bed. Juice! What kind of juice, Jax? What kind of Jax? What kind of juice, Jax? B, tell me it didn't. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. I'd love to work my yard, but dear Lord, Texas heat is blazing. Oh, I love it. Water for tea time talks. I know, Drafty. I actually just found a beverage that I like. It is water, but it has a hint of flavor. It's actually called Hint. I should get them to sponsor me because it's delicious. It just made me think I should send a message out. Coke. Drink for Coke. Coffee flows in my veins. No preference of juice. Well, the reason I'm asking is because I'm also curious. When you're like, I want something to drink. What do you guys drink? I don't like Coca-Cola. So like finding a beverage that isn't coffee, especially at night, and I don't necessarily want alcohol, right? Like, don't gotta drink every night, guys. So, it's not coffee or wine. 4C green tea mix in water. Okay, okay. Caffeine-free Diet Pepsi. Okay, okay. Pepsi or Coke. Got those two people. One person said water. No one's like sports drinks. Tea time. Shirley Temple. I tried Sprite. And was like, ginger ale, same thing. Yes, Seabrooks, you are still in the queue. The queue has not changed. Let's check. Yeah. But girl, answer the survey question. Ooh, what is a dirty chai, Jen? What is a... Vitamin water so tasty, right? Delicious. But what is dirty chai? Coffee. And tea. That's what a dirty chai is? Seabrooks, you have to pick something other than coffee. It's literally in the question. Chai tea with a shot of espresso in it. So that's how you're saving on gas. Is you just vibrate everywhere. You're like, you know what, gas is too expensive, so I'm just going to vibrate everywhere. Chai is what kitchen-bound drinks. Miss Lax. Smoothies. Oh, good one. Good one, Lax. Smoothies. What kind of smoothies? And does it give you, like, heartburn or anything if you have it really late at night? If you like smoothies at night? So much more efficient. See, Jen has figured out, y'all, how to save on gasoline. Chai with espresso. That sounds refreshing. Strawberry mango smoothies with a shot of ginger. Refreshing. Sounds wonderful. So all y'all, instead of paying $4 a gallon to get anywhere, pay $6 for your dirty chai. And vibration transportation. Done and done. I don't like the cucumber or mint, but The hint water that I'm drinking lately has there's one that's watermelon, lemon, strawberry, those kind of flavors. I don't think cucumber has enough flavor, and I don't super care for mint as a flavor. Yes, been drinking a lot of that lately. And vitamin water. Who mentioned vitamin water? Because that's so tasty. V. Marie did. So good. No one has other creative drinks. We have smoothies, pretty creative. No one's like a root beer drinker. Sarsaparilla. You're a sarsaparilla drinker. Cream soda. It is delicious. Vitamin water is really tasty. My husband really likes Topo Chico. Root beer floats in the 90s. For those of you down here, I think I said that right. Alright, I think it's time. I think it's time to go to the Kwa. Let's go to the beginning of the Kwa. So wild is first. Is wild here? I should probably wait till the timer's supposed to start. Yeah, I'll wait a couple of minutes. We'll go back to the question. And nobody named wine. If you're not having coffee, what are you drinking? My answer would have been red wine. It's either coffee o'clock or red wine o'clock. It's how I lived literally most of my life. And that wasn't like 5 o'clock is time to drink, because I work at night. So I would keep drinking coffee until 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Chianti, Sangiovese, Syrah, or Shiraz. Those are like my 4. I feel like you can't go wrong with those berries. Those are my favorite reds. I like woody reds. Or fresh reds. Not too thick, and I don't like thinner ones either. It's kind of in between, but has a more fresh taste. Tones. Riboflavins. Yep, those are my favorites. V. Marie, use your channel points. And this month, which I can't believe we're almost done, we're going first come, first serve, and we're keeping everyone in the queue. So if they're here, then we go. If they're not here, then I skip them. And they still stay in the queue, but I skip them. Okie dokie. And I might be skipping a lot of people right at the beginning of the stream today. It is 12:34. It is time to start. Blood Orange Italian Soda. Thank you for naming another tasty beverage. I would need to try that. Wild, are you here? Miss Wild. And we're doing a specific kind of reading today, this month, V. Marie. We're doing quest readings, which are specific messages from Spirit as to how to get you back on your path or a path you should be taking. Mystic, what kind of smoothie? And Wild, if you're not here, I'm going to go ahead and skip you, and let's go to Jax. Jax, are you still here? Is here. Okay. Drafty, you're on deck, and then Kitchen, and then Invincible Bee. Even though it looks very long, remember, if people aren't here, I'm going to skip them. So if you're like, oh, I just got on the queue, I imagine most of the people are not here. So don't worry, I may actually get to you, so that's really good. V. Marie, you are not in the queue. So you... Oh, yes, you are. You were successful. You are now in the queue. That's not Jax. I don't know who I just patched into, but that's not Jax. Patched.
Trick or treat, you say? I'll do the trick.
Ooh, who just resubscribed? V. Marie. Thank you for resubscribing. Thank you so much. Gifting and subscribing today. Here again. Okay, Jax. We're ready. Okay. Oh, we're gonna start off a little rough. A little aggressive today, folks. Spirit is saying the beginning of your quest or your journey to get you back on the right path is when you decide to stop self-sabotaging. That you have every right, and I don't like the you're entitled to, because it's kind of it's a word that makes me just angry. But you are justified in deciding to have more out of your life than you are allowing yourself to have. You have to make that decision first. Then the rest can take place. Once you make that decision, the next step is learning how to be visible as your authentic self without being performative. Because when we're performative, we're also then, our true self is invisible. It's hiding in the background. It's allowing the pendulum to be plumb. You're not hiding fully, and you're not performing either. A genuine presentation of the self. Visible. I'm sorry, that first one was the first card's a little rough. It's not very kind. So it looks like the first two parts are cerebral for you, not actually like an event or a sign. The next one is after you do those first two pieces, the decide and visibility. Decide to stop self-sabotaging and that you can have a better life. And visibility. The next thing that will happen so there's a woman covered in feathers. And before everybody jumps in and goes, "It's the Morgan!" because that's like the newest hot topic. Like, everybody chill the fuck out. Because it could be like a like fucking costume party at Halloween. It could be some kind of Comic-Con. So everybody chill out before you jump in and start interpreting my stuff. But there is a woman covered in black feathers. It could be a drag queen. There's a woman covered in black feathers.
You cannot leave.
She... I don't know if it is a dream or if it is a real event. I can't tell. Ask her about her daughter. Ask her about her daughter. And let the conversation just flow. Welcome in, Mozzarella. Her daughter. Ask her about her daughter. The next one's about a child. Unrelated. The next step. Will lead you to a new path. Path as in job. Not necessarily life purpose, but a different job. Child. After you meet the woman in feathers. Maybe a month or two after. It's a boy. You'll find the interaction odd. It'll just pop up out of nowhere. There's a clue or a hint or a message from Spirit as to what to do next. To a different job. Why do all this? Spirit has two reasons. One, going through the journey of having a fulfilled life and a genuine, transparent, and visible disposition. An older man will come into your life and love you. He's not like an old man, but he's older than you, which you're a baby, so that's a lot of people. The second part is that the veil in the spirit world will feel more at ease for you to interact with. It will be easier. Since your energy will be calmer and more stable, it'll be easier to interact with spirit. Spirit is using those as carrots. That's the reading. That is what Spirit has to say to you. Your journey. I hope you got all that. But if you didn't, don't worry, because I'll post it on YouTube. And you're welcome. Let's go to the Qua. Who's next? Drafty, are you still here? Here. Boom, let's do this. Patched. It's so easy to patch into you, because you're so similar to me. You should probably even feel it yourself. Hello. Hey. Welcome in, Anna. How are you doing this Saturday? I am doing fantastic. July is the Oracle month, so we're doing specific kinds of readings, and it's the only it's the only readings I'm doing. But for those of you that are like, oh, man, July is over, I didn't get my quest reading, I'm going to leave quest readings in as an option. And then we'll go back to lottery style in August. So it's not going to be like your last chance. Can't tell if it's this one or this one. Sorry, it's not on screen. Nope. Hi, Star. How's Star doing today? Boom. Okay. Drafty. Hi, Wild. It is sometimes nice to get away from the internet, for sure. For sure, Z's. Good to be here. Well, I'm glad you're all here. Love seeing all the viewers. Drafty. You're married, isn't that right? engaged. Okay, when he takes you... Spirit's been trying to give you this message for a while, so it's been popping up lots of different times. The next opportunity that they see to get you back on this path or to get your attention will be when your fiance takes you to a steakhouse. It's a restaurant that's known for steak, even if you don't end up getting steak. It's known for steak. When you walk in, there'll be a group of people off to the right. Eavesdrop on their conversation. There's a message for you in that conversation. Especially the girl with the shorts that are a little too short. Not too short. The woman with the short shorts. Girl, woman but younger. But do listen as much as you can. You're going to get pulled away to then go to your table. What you heard is enough. You're going to want to jot it down in your phone or somehow, which will make your... And it doesn't matter if it's just the two of you or other people, it doesn't matter. But it'll make someone irritated that you're immediately on your phone, or you're like, I just need this. Spirit says to go ahead and explain why. Does that first step make sense to you? Okay. It may take a while for Spirit to get the timing right for influencing or putting the little nugget in your fiance's head to take you to, or to suggest, well, what do you want to eat? What about steak? What? Say yes. That night, at 10:12 p.m. Set an alarm and walk outside. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know why. I don't know what it means. I don't know why. Maybe it's to get you away from something. Maybe it's to make you see something. Maybe it's... I don't know. But 10:12 p.m. that night. So when it's steak night, set an alarm for 10:11 p.m. so that you get outside at 10:12 p.m. Just be outside. Don't be inside a building. For how long? I don't know. I guess that at least a minute. After that eventful evening, the next step is... there's snow on the ground. That's weird. You live by me. We don't have snow. There's snow. Maybe you're on vacation? Something... You're viewing snow on the ground. What does that mean? Viewing snow. I hear people singing. Sounds like it's holiday music. You're inside viewing snow. Viewing snow. And there's holiday music. Don't eat the gingerbread. Don't eat anything gingerbread. Don't let anyone eat anything gingerbread. Something wrong with it. There are people around. And you're gonna look a little crazy. Viewing snow on the ground could also mean on TV. Or is it snowing? I don't know. Holiday music. And someone brings up gingerbread. So it's going to be a specific, you're looking at snow and snowing, holiday music, and someone says the word gingerbread. A living person, someone like literally around you. I think they even say, is this gingerbread? And then you need to say, don't eat it. Stop. Everybody stop. You're gonna look totally cuckoo. But follow through. Quite a while later, Someone's going to someone's going to talk about something legal. Like a court date, or... I'm so overexposed. I'm like a ghost talking to you guys. Like a court date. I think it's a court date. It's not yours. Someone's going to just be talking to you about it. Like, oh, I have to go to court and blah, blah, blah. See if you can go to the hearing or go to support that person. Do your best to try to go and support that person, whoever it is. She? I think it's a female. It's a female. And again, I don't know why. I don't know what's going to happen or what you're going to learn or what's... Try to go. But that's like way after the gingerbread incident. Are you with me on all this so far, Drafty? Why do all this? Okay. Why do all this? Thank you. It's really soft. And it breathes wow, because it's got these like weird sleeves. Hello, Princess. Spirit's not telling me what you're going to get out of it, like I'm not allowed to know why. But it has something to do with a bird. Wings? Wings. Something to do with wings. Or flight. Wings or flight. They're not showing me why. They're not being specific with me. Princess, you are already in the queue, I think. Oh, actually... No, you're not. So now you are. All good. Yeah, I don't get to know the specifics, and I guess you don't get to know the specifics right now either, so that you don't influence the outcome. Oh my gosh, I so badly want you to put in our Twitch channel, in Discord, the night that you're outside at 10:12 after the steakhouse night. Just be like, okay, I did it. And again, I'm not sure if it's to avoid or to learn or to get or to... I don't know. That's the reading. I keep trying to dig and get more information and I can't get anything else. That's all I got. You're very welcome. We are continuing from last week, yes. Here is the cue. Kitchen, you are next. Miss Lex. And remember, folks, if you miss your name being called, I'm skipping over you. And come next week, because you're then, near the beginning. Come right at the beginning next week. And if next week, since it's the end of July, if I don't get to you, don't fear. Everybody will get refunded. And I will still offer this as a reading type. And in August, we'll go back to lottery style. So you could still get your readings. Hi, Lex. Pew. Lex, I feel like I do this kind of a reading for you regularly, actually. I feel like this is the kind of reading that Spirit likes me to do for you. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, where they're like, pay attention to this symbol. Blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Look for something about water, or look for this kind of offense. Oh, I missed. What's wrong? I think I have to use a different deck. Because nothing is coming up. Card one. Two. Ada, you are already in the queue. Hi and good morning. One, two, three, four. My husband has mathematical opinions about how certain tarot readers pull cards and how they shuffle and how they, and he's like, mathematically it's not random anymore, and Schrodinger's cat isn't actually possible unless you shuffle a certain number of times, and most tarot readers don't shuffle enough times. And he's like, therefore you can influence the outcome, and therefore, and he was telling me mathematically how randomness doesn't happen as often as it should in certain streams. So he finds the way that I do it much more accurate, or likely that Spirit has a say. Because every card is an option. It's one of these two. Yeah, right? It is interesting.
You cannot leave.
Math, I guess, math. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, my name is Allie. We're doing specific kinds of readings this month called Quest Readings. Welcome. It's to find out specifically what Spirit wants you to do to get back on your path. All right. And we're doing it for the whole month. Lex, are you ready? Welcome, welcome. And if you're nosy about people's lives, stay in here because we expose. Okay. I'm doing great, Gideon's. Guidance? Guidance. Lex, the first sign will happen in... Oh, I don't know when. The first sign will be an outdoors scarecrow. Look at the ground underneath it. Or look at its feet. For our raiders, tell us what your favorite beverage is, and you can't choose coffee or tea. That was our survey question at the beginning of the stream. And I'm always interested to know. And everyone else who did not answer that question yet, that is today's survey question. So please drop that in the chat. Scarecrow, look at its... But we're not allowed to pick coffee or tea. You have to pick something else. No coffee, no tea. Yeah, makes it tricky. If you're not drinking coffee or tea, what are you drinking? So Lex, look at its feet, or look at the ground underneath. That's the first... Trinity, hi! That's the first... Watermelon juice. That's the... It's a message. It's a message. Scarecrow outside, first one, the next one you see. Underneath it. It's on the ground or its feet. Message. Spirit is saying, you're going to have a vision that night. Ignore it, it's all in your head. It's not an actual vision. Ignore it. It's not a message from Spirit. It's just gobbledygook. Noise. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't mean anything. However, the message will be in a dream. Yes. Dream. Your dream that night is not a message. Ignore them. But the next day, after you go, okay, that doesn't mean anything, empty out my mind, meditate. Get to a space where your brain is clear and open. Maybe do the area of consciousness meditation, where you just feel the wind and a new spirit will have a message for you. She would look very similar to a spirit that you already work with. She's not an imposter. I can see why you need to have these messages. She will tell you how the symbol underneath the scarecrow matters. She'll help explain it. At that time, it will be the time to start reviving your life plans. You will have taken enough of a break. It'll be time to revive, to put more focus. Good night, Gideons. Guardians. Good night, good night. And thanks for stopping by with the raid. After you have that message. While you're figuring out or reviving your life path, avoid your father's girlfriend. Whoever that is at that time. You don't need to worry about it until you get to that point. But when you get to that point... Yeah, right now you don't have to worry, but when we get to the point of you reviving, after Scarecrow, Visions, etc., all this, like, confusing 24 hours, and it's, okay, get back on my path. Yeah, avoid her. Hardcore. There's something that she feels like she needs to seek revenge with you. It's not justified. It's actually kind of crazy. She doesn't have any justification in feeling vengeful, but she does. And you don't need that negativity in your life. You need to not let her be successful. So, in her vengeance, her crusade, it totally doesn't make any sense. You haven't done anything. But she's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, we want to avoid her. Because not to, like, make you paranoid, but she hasn't, like, out for you. So, not right now, but she will. Right now, she's just cuckoo. But it'll be, like, not good. You didn't, Jens. Okay, does all that make sense, Miss Lex? I'll probably go back to this one. This is where we are. This is the current queue. It continues and continues and continues, folks. So it's quite the list. And I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to just keep on going as long as I can. And then we'll continue the list next week. And after next week, if I don't get to you, your points will be refunded. And it'll go back to lottery style for August. Yes. And remember that the whole, like, dreams that you're going to have that night, to be like, these do not mean anything, blah, 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 blah. They don't mean anything. They're not visions from the almighty, the all-knowing goose in the sky. They're just weird dreams. Okay. B, are you here? Not A, not C, but B. Oh, I think I need to use these for you also. Yes. Okie dokie. B is here. Good. And remember, if any of these people aren't here, they get skipped. Now, someone said French coffee. Isn't French coffee still coffee? And before Guidance Gideon's left, what is bonbon something? Bonbon. Bonbon cream pistachio. What is that? Welcome in, Obo Solo. Welcome in. And as the creepy voice says, you can't leave now, so you should always listen to the creepy voice. Hello. Oboes are so cool. They are a very underrated and forgotten instrument. So are bassoons. Mm-hmm. They are nice. It has a similar look to a clarinet for sure. Well, that's an interesting way to say it. Oboes definitely have more vibration. Clarinets are tinier, I think, is a good way to say that too. Oboes are more resonant. It's also why I like cellos. I think a cello is just one of the most beautiful sounds, most beautiful instruments. Cellos, mandolins, bassoons, oboes. That would be my ideal quartet, which sounds drunk. B, this one's hard for you. I know I have 3 woodwinds and a string. No, 2 strings and 2 woodwinds. Because of mandolin. Or a harp. Okay. B, that was tricky. But I'm ready now. Maybe that should be next week's question, is favorite musical instrument. And anyone who says viola or piccolo get immediately banned for life. I'm just kidding. Alright, here we go. The violin can stay, just not the viola. And it should actually... Just, what's the point of alto clef? No. There's a spirit all in black, and I'm trying to get a better look and to see the context. I love the violin, just not the viola. It's an old black woman. Spirit. She has a dog with her. The dog kind of looks like a Dalmatian mutt. She's a Dalmatian mix. Hello, Panda. She has a message for you, this spirit. It's actually like a crystal now. I just have to update the description. It's like a crystal that kind of looks like that. It's literally right next to where you're typing. She has a message for you, and that's the beginning of this quest to get you back on track or to get you on a new track. And Obo, I think you did join the queue. Yeah, you're in the queue, Obo. You're in. You did it. B, after she has a message for you... You... Something about, traveling. Spirit traveling, spirit walking, journeying. Sight getting better. Because she's going to tell you to do something different, something... different. new. She's not going to be a guide. She's not going to be someone who's in your life. She's just a messenger. She's going to stop in, message, leave. Old black woman with a dog. White dog. She wants to show you a staircase to the sky, like a stairway to heaven. Soon after you find your footing with this new spiritual way of doing things, a young, youthful boy will make the first steps to teenagehood, teenagery, wanting to take on a different kind of role, a helper slash supportive slash we're in this together. Who is this boy? Who is this? You have a son. I think it's your son. Spirit says it's really important for you to allow him that responsibility of also, you need to allow him the responsibility of wanting to help take care of you as you take care of him. Transitioning to more of a team. Yes, you're in charge. You're not co-parenting each other. It's not codependence. But to allow him the ability to step into his natural masculine tendencies. Spirit doesn't want you to stifle that. Allow him to help when he wants to help. Allow him to be kind of a protector. Even though you're like, you're a child, what are you going to do? Allow him to step into that role, even if it feels farcical to you, or even if it feels like, okay, what are you going to do? You're my baby. What? He needs that for his development. And it's coming sooner than you think. Start showing glimpses. Are you ready? Little boy's growing up. Are you ready? You're not ready. That's why Spirit's bringing it up. You ain't ready. You gotta be ready. The two of you are supposed to build something together, which is interesting, because I think you live in an apartment. So how are you going to build a garden together? How are you going to do that? Build something together. Build a garden together. An indoor garden? Patio garden? We have a single family house. Oh, okay. Then that does make sense. when he starts showing the tendencies to... When he starts, like, puffing up. Build something together and allow him to have a say. It's not your design, your way. It's the two of you together. Garden. Build a garden. Together. Okay, leaving your son. So you have a spiritual part and then your son part. And it leads us to... Yeah, well... Remember to do these things in order, though, B. You have to do these things in order. The quest in order. So you have to hear from this dead woman first. And then journey up the stairs to heaven. And then your son will show signs of adulting. Wanting to be more of a man. Then it's the garden. Then it's a red door. Let's see. At that point in your life, everything feels kind of spread out. So this red door might be several years down the road. But someone is going to say, huh, a red door. Or, I don't know, there's something about red doors. Someone's going to say it, which will then help, like, snap you to, red door. You're supposed to go up to it. This is going to sound kind of crazy, but I'm supposed to knock on this door. Hi, I'm... Insert your name. I don't know what's going to happen about the red door, but something about the red door. Red door. And don't worry, someone will say out loud, red door. They'll, like, try to remind you, because it's a ways away. It's like minimum a year away. So it's a ways away, the red door thing. You're supposed to connect to someone, I think. Someone behind that red door. And it is a literal red door. It's not a metaphor. Yes, that's the whole reading. Remember, do them in order. They build on each other. Is all that clear? Very clear. Good. Good, good. Good, good. Okay, everyone, I'm going to take a quick break and go get some more coffee. I have plento energy, so I'm going to keep on doing readings. I'm going to keep on going. And I'm just going to keep going until I'm like, I'm too tired, I can't do this anymore. So, coffee break. You're going to watch my commercial about Bear Bridge. Let me tell you, for those of you who don't know, I teach psychic development. So if you're like, I think I'm a little bit psychic, you know what? Our most popular class is my psychic development class, where you learn about the kind of psychic that you are, the different clairs that are strongest in you, how you naturally use them, and then we also work on mediumship. So it is one of our most popular classes, probably also because I don't take more than 8 or 9 people at a time, because it's a lot of psychics in one room and it's a lot of people to track. So I don't take more than 8 or 9. You can join at bearbridgeacademy.com. But we also offer a lot of different things. So watch this little commercial and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm Cardinalli and I'm the headmaster of Bear Bridge Academy of Witchcraft and Psychic Development. I'm a practicing witch doctor by trade, a cultural advisor, and a trance psychic medium. I'm happy to share the journey of our school and why you might want to join us. But what even is a witch doctor? Well, these are all the things that a witch doctor must be able to do in order to call themselves a witch doctor. Cultural advisor, healer, psychic medium, witch for hire, exorcist, and cultural spiritual counselor. I was taught by my grandma Maria, my mother, by watching, and the thousands of books I've applied to practice. But learning this way is hard unless you can dedicate your whole life to study. So I decided to open a school. Studying alone is difficult. There is a lot of bad information out there written by people who are spiritually opportunistic, or those leaders don't actually have training or history in the topic of psychic mediumship and witchcraft. Even worse is all the soundbite information taken out of context on social media. So how do we even know what information to trust? With my over 20 years of teaching experience and 40 in the craft, I have made it my mission to bring more legitimate practitioners to the craft and the psychics into this world. But why stick to the Stone Age way of learning? Let's go online with live classes and expert teachers, and then give this opportunity to anyone so people can have access to spiritual teachings from anywhere in the world. We offer classes in psychic mediumship, development, parapsychology, indigenous religions, dark magic, green magic, shamanic practices, divination, witchcraft specialties, holistic modalities, and so much more. Is it time for a mentor? To learn the craft for real? Understand your psychic abilities or not feel crazy? Well, we're here, waiting to help. Hi, I'm Cardinalli and I'm the headmaster of Bear Bridge Academy of Witchcraft and Psychic Development. I'm a practicing witch doctor by trade, a cultural advisor, and a trance psychic medium. I'm happy to share the journey of our school and why you might want to join us. But what even is a witch doctor? Well, these are all the things that a witch doctor must be able to do in order to call themselves a witch doctor. Cultural advisor, healer, psychic medium, witch for hire, exorcist, and cultural spiritual counselor. I was taught by my grandma Maria, my mother, by watching, and the thousands of books I've applied to practice. But learning this way is hard unless you can dedicate your whole life to study. So I decided to open a school. Studying alone is difficult. There is a lot of bad information out there written by people who are spiritually opportunistic, or those leaders don't actually have training or history in the topic of psychic mediumship and witchcraft. Even worse is all the soundbite information taken out of context on social media. So how do we even know what information to trust? With my over 20 years of teaching experience and 40 in the craft, I have made it my mission to bring more legitimate practitioners to the craft and the psychics into this world. But why stick to the Stone Age way of learning? Let's go online with live classes and expert teachers, and then give this opportunity to anyone so people can have access to spiritual teachings from anywhere in the world. We offer classes in psychic mediumship, development, parapsychology, indigenous religions, dark magic, green magic, shamanic practices, divination, witchcraft specialties, holistic modalities, and so much more. Is it time for a mentor? To learn the craft for real? Understand your psychic abilities or not feel crazy? Well, we're here, waiting to help. Hi, I'm Cardinalli, and I'm the headmaster of Bear Bridge Academy of Witchcraft and Psychic Development. I'm a practicing witch doctor by trade, a cultural advisor, and a trance psychic medium. I'm happy to share the journey of our school and why you might want to join us. But what even is a witch doctor? Well, these are all the things that a witch doctor must be able to do in order to call themselves a witch doctor. Cultural advisor, healer, psychic medium, witch for hire, exorcist, and cultural spiritual counselor. I was taught by my grandma Maria, my mother by watching, and the thousands of books I've applied to practice. But learning this way is hard unless you can dedicate your whole life to study. So I decided to open a school. Studying alone is difficult. There is a lot of bad information out there written by people who are spiritually opportunistic, or those leaders don't actually have training or history in the topic of psychic mediumship and witchcraft. Even worse is all the soundbite information taken out of context on social media. So how do we even know what information to trust? With my over 20 years of teaching experience and 40 in the craft, I have made it my mission to bring more legitimate practitioners to the craft and the psychics into this world. But why stick to the Stone Age way of learning? Let's go online with live classes and expert teachers, and then give this opportunity to anyone so people can have access to spiritual teachings from anywhere in the world. We offer classes in psychic mediumship, development, parapsychology, indigenous religions, dark magic, green magic, shamanic practices, divination, witchcraft specialties, holistic modalities, and so much more. Is it time for a mentor? To learn the craft for real? Understand your psychic abilities or not feel crazy? Well, we're here, waiting to help. Hi, I'm Cardinalli, and I'm the headmaster of Bear Bridge Academy of Witchcraft and Psychic Development. I'm a practicing witch doctor by trade, a cultural advisor, and a trance psychic medium. I'm happy to share the journey of our school and why you might want to join us. But what even is a witch doctor? Well, these are all the things that a witch doctor must be able to do in order to call themselves a witch doctor. Cultural advisor, healer, psychic medium, witch for hire, exorcist, and cultural spiritual counselor. I was taught by my grandma Maria, my mother by watching, and the thousands of books I've applied to practice. But learning this way is hard unless you can dedicate your whole life to study. So I decided to open a school. Studying alone is difficult. There is a lot of bad information out there written by people who are spiritually opportunistic, or those leaders don't actually have training or history in the topic of psychic mediumship and witchcraft. Even worse is all the soundbite information taken out of context on social media. So how do we even know what information to trust? With my over 20 years of teaching experience and 40 in the craft, I have made it my mission to bring more legitimate practitioners to the craft and the psychics into this world. But why stick to the Stone Age way of learning? Let's go online with live classes and expert teachers, and then give this opportunity to anyone so people can have access to spiritual teachings from anywhere in the world. We offer classes in psychic mediumship, development, parapsychology, indigenous religions, dark magic, green magic, shamanic practices, divination, witchcraft specialties, holistic modalities, and so much more. Is it time for a mentor? To learn the craft for real? Understand your psychic abilities or not feel crazy? Well, we're here, waiting to help. Hi, I'm Cardinalli, and I'm the headmaster of Bear Bridge Academy of Witchcraft and Psychic Development. I'm a practicing witch doctor by trade, a cultural advisor, and a trance psychic medium. I'm happy to share the journey of our school and why you might want to join us. But what even is a witch doctor? Well, these are all the things that a witch doctor must be able to do in order to call themselves a witch doctor. Cultural advisor, healer, psychic medium, witch for hire, exorcist, and cultural spiritual counselor. I was taught by my grandma Maria, my mother, by watching, and the thousands of books I've applied to practice. But learning this way is hard unless you can dedicate your whole life to study. So I decided to open a school. Studying alone is difficult. There is a lot of bad information out there written by people who are spiritually opportunistic, or those leaders don't actually have training or history in the topic of psychic mediumship and witchcraft. Even worse is all the soundbite information taken out of context on social media. So how do we even know what information to trust? With my over 20 years of teaching experience and 40 in the craft, I have made it my mission to bring more legitimate practitioners to the craft and the psychics into this world. But why stick to the Stone Age way of learning? Let's go online with live classes and expert teachers, and then give this opportunity to anyone so people can have access to spiritual teachings from anywhere in the world. We offer classes in psychic mediumship, development, parapsychology, indigenous religions, dark magic, green magic, shamanic practices, divination, witchcraft specialties, holistic modalities, and so much more. Is it time for a mentor? To learn the craft for real? Understand your psychic abilities or not feel crazy? Well, we're here, waiting to help. Hi, I'm Cardinalli, and I'm the headmaster of Bear Bridge Academy of Witchcraft and Psychic Development. I'm a practicing witch doctor by trade, a cultural advisor, and a trance psychic medium. I'm happy to share the journey of our school and why you might want to join us. But what even is a witch doctor? Well, these are all the things that a witch doctor must be able to do in order to call themselves a witch doctor. Cultural advisor, healer, psychic medium, witch for hire, exorcist, and cultural spiritual counselor. I was taught by my grandma Maria, my mother, by watching, and the thousands of books I've applied to practice. But learning this way is hard unless you can dedicate your whole life to study. So I decided to open a school. Studying alone is difficult. There is a lot of bad information out there written by people who are spiritually opportunistic, or those leaders don't actually have training or history in the topic of psychic mediumship and witchcraft. Even worse is all the soundbite information taken out of context on social media. So how do we even know what information to trust? With my over 20 years of teaching experience and 40 in the craft, I have made it my mission to bring more legitimate practitioners. Hello everyone, hello. So something urgent has come up, so I'm going to have to stop the stream. But I am going to keep the people who are here on the queue. So let me show you the queue. Oops. So this is our current queue, and it will continue next week. So if you are here, it is who's ever at the top of the queue. It starts with you. But if they're not here, then I'm going to skip over them. And I'm actually going to hit refund, and since next week is our last week doing it this way. And then when we jump into August, we'll go back to our lottery style readings. So that way you can pop in at any time and join the queue, and the dice gods, or whatever, they will decide if you're getting a reading or not, based on where you sit in the queue that day. Thank you for being understanding. Because I do need to go. And everyone have a great rest of your Saturday, and remember that Spirit is talking, so damn it, pay attention.